Welcome everybody to the first episode of Video Game Strategies. And this series is going to focus purely on strategy. What to do and how to do it. Plain English. I'm going to be spending a lot of time. Oh, wait. You guys not picking up the audio at all in the game? We gotta fix this. Hold on. This is messed up. I can't believe you guys can't hear the audio in the game. Wow. Let's see if we can fix this problem. Here you go. Can you guys hear it? Yes? Okay, good. I was gonna say, I'm like, you guys should be able to hear the audio. I don't know why you can't. There you go. Welcome to Video Game Strategies. This series is going to cover strategies in different video games. Namely, PC games. So games I previously covered, I will touch base on again. Just to go over more strategies. To me, strategy is very important. A good strategy will make or break you. It can either get you more money, or it can make you go broke. I mean, there's a huge difference between people that spend their entire paychecks on this game and people that don't. People that don't have good strategy. They know how to survive in the game without blowing their entire paycheck. And this is one of the games where you don't need to blow your entire paycheck. You just have to know how to play and how to play smart. First things first. Money. Money is the key to any video game. Money buys more things. It can buy you more upgrades, depending on what game you're playing. When you're playing this game, the only thing you need money for is to edit in the mech lab. It costs money. Every time you change something in the mech lab, it costs money. So you need to have money. Big time. Also, if you want to purchase a new mech, you need money for this. Not mech credits, you need C-bills. You need to make sure you bank C-bills. Keep C-bills in the bank constantly. I have nothing. I'm broke. That's because I just purchased a mech. Now I'm broke. Now I need to spend my time grinding and banking C-bills. I'm going to show you guys the best way to do that. First, you need to make a mech that is capable of doing that. You need to find a mech that has a C-bill chassis bonus of 30%. Now, pay very close attention to this. Now, pay very close attention to what's on the screen. Look at the quirks. See the chassis C-bill bonus? 30%. You want a mech that has that quirk, okay? Then you want to purchase a C-bill hologram and a C-bill medallion. That will get you an extra 5% each, for a grand total of 40%. Then what you'll do is, once you max out the mech skills, Once that particular mech skills are maxed, then what you do is, if you feel like, get a pretty good skin for him, make him look cool at least. Make sure the weapon groups are done. Make sure you're comfortable with what you see here. Make sure it's what you expect and what you want it to be. If it is, you're fine. Camo, weapon groups, loadout. Once everything's done and the mech is finished, go to home. And then you're going to name this. I named it Farmer. See? That reminds me that this is only used for farming C-bills. And that's it. This is only used for farming C-bills and farming XP. And I will show you guys what to do with the extra XP that this mech has. Okay. First off, now that we have everything set up, this mech should be ready to go. We're going to take this out on a real quick battle. We're not expecting any miracles or heavy kills or anything like that. We're just going to take it out on a joyride and see how it does. Can't hurt. You take it out in a joyride. If it feels right, stick with it. If it doesn't feel right, redo it. Make sure this mech, even though it's finished, make sure this mech is absolutely perfect for you. What I think is perfect for me may not be perfect for you. For me, it all depends on the size of the mech and what the mech is used for. What's the mech's purpose? This mech in particular is a heavy mech, Inner-sphere heavy mech. Inner-sphere heavy mechs have specific jobs and goals. So therefore, I equip this mech according to whatever its goal is. I don't have preferences. I set it up according to the way it should be set up. The way I think it should be set up. Now, the map you choose all depends on how your mech is set up. You have a heavy amount of lasers, not a lot of heat dissipation. You might want to pick a cold level. Okay, guys? Now, Canyon Network was picked. So therefore, what we're going to do is, alright, now Canyon Network was picked. What we're going to do is, okay. This is an awful small level, I'm guessing. There's not a lot of people here. I'm guessing not a lot of people are on right now. That's fine. And what server are we on? We're on North American. Wow, I am surprised. I'm basically guessing that the amount of people on North American servers are not a lot. The European servers, yes. So this game would be more popular in Europe than it would be in America, which I am surprised because I kind of like the Battletech universe.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Okay, now
Weapons online.
Strategies. Let's go over strategies for
All
this game
systems nominal.
that have to do with C-bills. C-bills can be earned by completing tasks and jobs
8 by 8 is death ball, man. Just stay in the best death ball. Follow the pack guys.
C-Bells can be earned by strategies and by trying to follow your lance. Trying to stay close to your lance is strategy number 1. The bright green, those are members of my lance. If I stay close to them, you're basically following.
We don't want to do the rotation. We need to cut the middle.
You're following your team.
All
Unfortunately,
over that,
one member of my lance is going this
Pack
way.
Delta 4, Echo 5, Delta 5.
Another one's going this way. Now pay attention to what they're saying. They're saying Delta 4, Delta 5. That's D4 and D5. Now see that red flash on the right side of the screen? That means someone's hitting me on the right side. So now we're going to do this. Put our back to the wall. We're going to put our back to the wall and face this way. Now we know
UV's up behind us, guys. Charlie 2.
Charlie 2?
Thanks, Doc.
He said Charlie 2, which means somebody's right. Somebody's right there. See now, I don't have a really large radar on this mech. I should, but I don't. I can't detect anybody. Radars are very, very heavy. And I have a lot of stuff on here that I kind of need. So I have to depend on lights for detection. Now we should have went here because we have this blocking us. So we can move freely back and forth. So we can peek out.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Now what we can do is, see, disappeared. Now we know somebody is over there. So, and they know we're there. Why are we getting hit? We're being blocked. Christ in heaven. Shouldn't be shooting me through a mountain. This is bullshit.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
You got to move up with the group, man. It's 8 by 8. You don't get that luxury.
Enemy D4. Okay.
New
There he
target
is.
acquired.
Bravo's got 2 with them.
New target acquired.
Bravo Delta.
New target acquired.
Man, try and keep these guys in the. They're all in the ditch
Target
now.
acquired.
Bring our weight up. This is it right here. Alpha, and he's got everybody with him.
Missiles away.
Coming to help you, little guy. And make a move. They're chasing the little guy. Dump that back end.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
I think I'm gonna get closer.
Foxtrot Alpha in the ditch.
New target acquired. Target acquired.
Alpha Alpha. Oh, Alpha, dude, not the AFK. Somebody else.
New
Not the
target
AFK,
acquired.
but what, you fucks?
We're experiencing some
That's
losses.
why I
New
fucking
target
left
Sloppy
you.
acquired.
out there.
Come
The
on.
enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
The hell, there's 3 mechs there and you shoot,
New
man.
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
I can't get a lock.
New target acquired.
Problem with locks is that they take too long.
Target spotted.
New target
Nah, won't
acquired.
do.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
I'm coming. Hold on.
We've taken critical losses. We need you to pull through.
I'm coming. Take a chill pill.
Friendly personnel critical damage. New target acquired.
Ah, fuck.
Come in. Control to
I need a
surface.
better
Get anyone
radar.
read.
The problem with if you don't have a good enough radar, people will be running around. You won't know who's the enemy and who's not the enemy. And so you need a really good radar. Problem is radars are very, very heavy. So that's the weak point of this mech. The radar blows. I will show you guys what a decent enough radar would be. Let me show you guys in the mech lab what is good as per a decent strategy. Let's see. Equipment, sensors. Now, you have an advanced sensor package. This detects powered down mechs. It also counters ECM. Now this increases sensor range by level 1. This is maximum sensor range. This is the maximum sensor range you can have. This is the radar right here. This controls your radar. This also controls the targeting speed, how fast that little whirly thing goes red and stops. When that thing spins and stops, then you can fire. Now, see, the thing is, that's called a lock-on. If you need it to lock on faster, you need a better targeting computer. Now, I only have a level 1 targeting computer. That might not be fast enough. I might have to go to a bigger targeting computer. So, okay, let's see how a bigger targeting computer goes. A bigger targeting computer takes up 8 slots. It takes up 8 of these. That's crazy. I don't have any free spots. I only have 1 for the radar. That's it. Now this could be a problem. This could be a serious problem. Now, we have Now think of it this way. We don't even have the special armor or the structure. This is base stuff. I mean, this is basic stuff. We're pretty much out of base stuff here. We don't have anything special, and still we have all the stuff being taken up. That's because of the heat sinks, because I have double heat sinks up. Now, heat sinks are what prevents you from overheating in this game. You need heat sinks to prevent yourself from overheating. Your PPCs and lasers will generate heat. This generates heat. This generates heat. This generates a lot of heat. This generates a lot of heat. This generates heat. This only provides a very small amount of heat. The most amount of heat, 1, 2. The fact that I have 2 of them firing at the same time, that's going to spike a little bit. Now, if we want a better targeting computer, we're going to have to give up heat. We have to. We have to give up heat. Because I'm telling you right now, something has to go. So now, think. Think for a minute. How do we ditch a section of heat? How do we do this? I mean, we do have a spare heat sink here. Now we're even. 1, 1, 2, 2. Yes, it's going to heat up quicker, but we might be able to get rid of this. Move this down here. Get rid of this. See if we can squeeze in a better targeting computer. See now, before we do anything, pay very close attention. It says amount at the end. You guys can't see it. My picture's in the way. Get my big head out of the way. There you go. Okay, now it says amount. If I have it in stock, it will give it a number. If I put this down, it will cost me nothing. If I put this down, it will cost me nothing. If I put this down, it will cost me 40,000 to put one down. Now, do I have 40,000? I do. But will it work? I don't know. Here's something I bet you didn't know. Watch this. We have room for this. This is red. We don't have room for this. We have room for this. Ready? Watch. Okay, we have room for this. Now, check this out. Enter the testing grounds. Ready? We didn't even save it. We didn't spend any money yet. We don't know if we want this. Put whatever you want in there. Make sure the mech is all set up. It's not over tonnage. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no errors up here. Make sure everything's perfect. If it is, click this. Pick a map. Enter the testing grounds. Now you can try before you buy. Instead of just putting the mech together, wasting money, you can use the testing grounds to see if that works for you or not. People may not realize that you can do that, but you can do that. And people are capable of doing this. So now that we're waiting for the emerald, now that we're waiting for this map to load. Okay, now on testing maps, there are enemies hidden all over the map. That enables you to give your mech a proper test. That enables us to test. Now we can test the radar and see how well the radar works. See that? Let's see how far away he is. My radar works 300.
Acquired.
My radar works 300 meters away right now. So I can detect people 300 meters down with that targeting computer. That's how you know if something works for you or if it doesn't. So now, if I put that on my mech, I will be able to detect. I will be able to easily detect people on my own 300 meters away. Not bad. It just goes to show that all you need to do is test things out. Now, the level 1 I had in there was half, which means only 150 meters, which means I had long-range missiles on a radar that only went 150 meters. So I was depending on everybody else on detecting enemies so I can launch missiles. Which sucks, but you do what you can. The best radar takes up a lot of space. So it might take up more space that takes away from space you might need for something else. So everything all depends, you know? Everything depends. Now, let's see. I detected him 300 meters away. Now let's see how well the fact that I detected him myself. Let's see how well the missiles work. Okay, 98%. Not a bad hit. Look in the top right-hand corner of my. Well, you can't look at the top right. My big head's in them. What's up with my freaking head being in the way all the time? This is ridiculous. I get no place to put my head. Every time I put my head someplace, I'm in the way. Mother of God, there you go. That should be better. Alright, now look in the upper right hand corner of the screen. It says Commando, Front, and Rear. Okay, guys? Lock, Missile. See that? The rear armor is getting hit by the missiles. Although the arm got hit in the front. How that happened, I don't know, but it did happen. That's the thing. Now, if we want to hit him directly, push the letter V on your keyboard. Letter V on your keyboard allows you to zoom in. You can now use your regular weapons and shoot him directly. Like that, see? Now his arm got hit from the missiles. Let me see if we can do some damage to that. Now watch his arm. See that? Now his armor's gone. There goes the arm. Now let's try to blow a leg off. Now it's still red. Missile away. Let's try working on this leg. Let's work on this leg, shall we? Leg. Then a torso. Leg, then a torso. Leg, then a torso. And just alternate back and forth.
Heat level critical.
See, now heat's going up. Watch heat level. See that? The longer you not fire. Now the fact that we took off one heat sink, the heat built up quicker because of that. The more heat sinks you put on the mech, the least likely you are to overheat. Remember that. So you have to pace yourself and not overdo it.
Target destroyed.
Confirmed.
And he's destroyed. Okay. Moving on, let's see if we can find somebody else. Now that's this mech for long distance. I set this mech up on purpose for different strategies. So let's see what's going on. Now that's if you want to do long distance. This mech is quite capable. Wait.
Target acquired.
777 meters. That is max range right there. 777 meters. I detected somebody 777 meters away. This targeting computer is a much better upgrade. So, all in all, your targeting computer is the key element to building your mech. The targeting computer will increase the speed of the lock and will also increase the range of your radar. You'll be able to detect people farther away and stay farther away. You don't need to get in their face. And once you get a lock, you could do sneaky shit like this. Watch. Now watch this. See this? You have the lock. Once you get the lock, go behind something and fire. See that? The crosshairs turned red. That means you hit them. Fire over the missiles too. You can fire the missiles over the mountains. If you can maintain that lock, you can fire them over the mountains. Now remember, do not fire point blank. Make sure that you're able to step out just to maintain the lock. This is a good strategy right here. Just keep firing. You're locked. As long as you're red locked, it doesn't matter. Just keep firing. As long as those crosshairs turn red, it hits. Okay, guys? And if you want to stop, you can stop. You can stop if you want to. Now, if you want to assault somebody and move right up, go right ahead. Go for it. If you build a mech right, you can go right up in their face if you want to. Which we are going to do right now. I like to build mechs so that they're well-rounded. So you can get in their face or you don't have to. Of course, overheated. That's why you need a better heat sink.
Target destroyed.
And he's gone.
Target acquired.
The heat meter, heat got too high. Of course, you won't have the luxury of doing this in battles. So you'll have to, in battles, you'll have to basically just take. Wonderful. In battles, you'll have to basically take. You have to take it by ear. See how it goes. Okay, now. Moving on. Moving on, we're going to see what else we can do. Now remember, if we can see them, 700 meters. If we can't see them, 300. If we have visual sight, we can go up to 700 meters and detect them. If we can't see them, in other words, through buildings and shit, 300 meters. That's the level. With the level 2 targeting computer, you can go 700 line of sight, 300 not line of sight. So on this side of this building, they have to be standing in order to be able to detect them. See, we couldn't detect him because he wasn't right here. The fact that we're able to see him now, that's different. Now this is an Atlas. Atlas is an assault mech. Assault mech is the biggest one. Now the weakest spot on an Atlas, weakest spot on any mech, is the cockpit glass of the mechs. Now the cockpit glass of an Atlas are the two eyes here and there. Those are the cockpit glass. That's it. The two little small dots is where the pilot sits. It's mean, but you want to hit for there because of little armor. Very little armor in the cockpit glass. Pulse lasers, not your PPCs or PPCs. Lasers, ammunition. Lasers are better because lasers will stay out longer. Now, it will do more damage in the eye. See? 3 hits. An entire assault mech was killed in 3 hits. Why? Because I aimed right for the glass. When you aim for the cockpit glass, it kills a mech 10 times quicker. because there's no armor in the cockpit glass. That's why mechs have large cockpits. You have to be very careful if mechs have large cockpits. Okay, moving on, trying to find somebody else. Go over another strategy, see what we can find. See what else we can find in here. Let's see. Maybe we can find something good. Well, the Alice is the biggest one, so you can find something with a little bit of a different cockpit. Maybe show you guys the difference. Really wish I could have seen that cicada up close, because I could have showed you guys. Cicada has a really big cockpit. Now this is a Star League Jenner. The Jenner was created during the time of the Star League, before the Inner Sphere Clan Wars even started. This mech was designed to be a scout. That's all this mech was designed to do. This mech is supposed to have a lot of electronics equipped to it. Not supposed to have a lot of weapons. It's supposed to have jump jets. It's a fast and very electronic savvy mech. It doesn't have a lot of weapons. It probably has like 2 on it. That's it. Which is basically lasers. Now, the cockpit glass is either here or there. It's one of the two. Now you really have to look up close. It looks like this is the cockpit glass if you look at it really close. If this is the cockpit glass, this is a very easy target. A very easy target. I mean, it's huge. So that means you have to move and move quickly. Try not to let this be seen. Of course, missiles are the only thing higher than the cockpit glass. So you could stick behind having the missiles up here could stay behind cover and fire missiles out from behind cover. Why? Because the missiles are right here. But if somebody's coming up from your left, you have to turn to fire. Because these are not arms. These are just rotating turrets right here. So this mech is good, but there is a problem. Now, some mechs have the ability to torso twist. For example, this. This is called a torso twist. You're able to move your upper part without moving your legs. See? Torso twists are 180-degree angles. That's it. You're able to move your torso in a 180-degree angle. Now, the cockpit glass is right there. You don't need lasers. You can use PPCs for this. And now if you look, it hit the core. Which means this wasn't the head. Oh, let's try this. This is the cockpit glass right here. I was wrong. This is the cockpit glass right here. See this? This is it right here.
Target destroyed.
That's it. Cockpit glass, guys. Every time. Okay, let's see what we got. Where'd he go? He was here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay,
Target
now.
acquired.
Very easily. Can you tell where the cockpit glass is? Right, the glass is right here, right here, right here, right there, there, and there. So, any part of this, fair game. This mech is very easily destroyed. You have to be very careful. Now what you can do is, this is also another strategy. If you don't want to hit the glass, see these missile launchers? Aim for the missiles. You'll cook off the ammunition. If they don't have a case, the entire mech will explode. See that? It exploded. It not only exploded, it blew the arm off. It blew the side torso completely to pieces and melted. Half melted the head and half melted the torso. So ammunition storage, that is very, very vulnerable. Make sure you have cases where your ammo is. Make sure you put cases on everything, because the cases will prevent this from happening right here. This would not have happened if this had a case on it. This had a case on it. Arm would have gone. This would have gone. This would have been just fine. Because we didn't have a case on this, this got affected. Now you're in big trouble, because the most important part of your mech is now damaged. You don't want that. The most important part of your mech is now damaged. Not heavily damaged, but damaged. So really there's nothing much you can do but just stay back. Hit people from a distance at this point. Now let's say you got lucky and you destroyed the guy's leg. What would happen if he had a broken leg?
Critical.
Let's see what would happen if somebody had a broken leg. Okay, now we have a broken leg. You officially have a broken leg. Wanna know how I know a leg's broken? Can I get a mouse? No? Okay. Look at the map. You see the right side with an arm. See the right side with the torso, with the right torso. The main torso is damaged. The head is fine. Right leg is fine. Left leg and the left arm are gone. Now this left leg right now, if this mech were to move, the right arm would step. The left leg would just drag. The left leg does not work. Left leg is broken. Now, legs do not simply fall. Why? Now, arms fall off. Torsos, torsos do not. Allow me to explain why. When you damage a leg, you're damaging the leg. You're not damaging the joint. You can aim for the joint all you want. But if you hit the joint, it will hit the center torso, which means center torso armor comes into effect. Now, if you hit this, if you hit the leg again, the leg now has the same armor as center torso does. And center torso will start showing damage the more you hit the leg. See? Little by little. It's becoming more and more corroded now. See, now watch. We're going to hit the leg right here. Watch the center torso. See it flashing? I'm hitting the leg, not the center torso. Because this leg is broken. So it has to hit the next item connected to it, which is the center torso. The damage I'm doing has to go someplace. This is the only weak part about this game. Weak part about it is that you can aim for an arm, but the arm will be destroyed. You can't aim for the arm anymore. But you can aim for the left torso. Even though the left torso didn't fall off, left torso is still there. It's right here. But this is broken and everything in it is gone. You can aim for it. If you aim for it, center torso takes a hit. So again, you can actually kill a mech completely just by aiming for the guy's arm. How messed up is this? All you have to do is just keep aiming for the leg.
Critical.
That's all you have to do. To watch. It's easy. Keep aiming for the leg. This mech is not very.
Target destroyed.
I didn't even kill the torso. You didn't have to, because the damage from the broken leg travels to the next healthiest part, which is the center torso. If you kill the center torso, game over. That is the best strategy I can give you guys. It's called damage reverberation. Damage reverberation is very easily done. Just know what the part's connected to. Aim for that part again. And keep firing. Now that leg, even though it's broken, has the armor of the center torso. So if you aim for that leg, you're aiming for the center torso. Technically, even though the leg didn't fall off, that leg becomes the second center torso. So the armor from the center torso gets transferred to that broken leg. So if you aim for that broken leg, you're aiming for the center torso. Which is the reason why it damages the center torso, because the armor points transfer to the broken leg. Because it's there. You have to take damage on something. And the fact the leg's broken, you can't just use the leg to prevent your other leg from getting destroyed. If they aim for that broken, if you turn and twist your torso thinking that they'll aim for that broken leg, it won't do anything. No, it will. Some people think, okay, I'm going to turn my torso, turn my entire mech this way and twist the torso this way. So only aim for one leg. So they only have to aim for one leg. So this way, if they're aiming for the center torso, okay. If I have to worry about the front armor, it's too weak, fine. Back armor. Front armor. Back armor. Front armor. Switch legs. This is what some people do. They even out the armor throughout the entire mech. So this way no part gets destroyed. And at the same time, center core is stable. That's what some people do in this game. Some people do that. Why? I don't know, but some people do that. That's a very common occurrence in this game. Let's see, do we have any more mechs here? I don't think we have any more mechs in here. Come on. Where are you? Funny feeling, guys, that might be it. Very bad feeling that might be it. Okay, we're going through the gates. See if we have any hiding in here. No, it doesn't look like we have any hiding in here. That might be it. Okay. Back to the garage. Now, when you're done with the testing, you got nothing else to do. Push escape. Quit match. Okay. And you go back to the mech lab. You didn't lose money. You didn't gain money. It was just a test run. Now, going back to the mech lab, we're now going to decide whether that targeting computer is truly worth it. What the salt. Now, right off the bat, we noticed we were able to easily detect mechs with a bigger targeting computer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the level 2 targeting computer in this mech. We're going to leave the level 1 out and we're going to save it. Spend the C-bills and save it. thereby giving ourselves a longer radar range and allowing ourselves to detect our own enemies. When we have something in front of us, the range is 300 meters. If we're on top of something looking down, all the way down with nothing in front of us, 700 meters. That is the radar range of a IS targeting computer Mark II. Okay, guys, we just tested it. IS targeting computer Mark II. The radar range through a building or through anything is 300 meters. The radar range out in the open is 700 meters. Plus, the targeting computer will speed up locks. Will speed up targeting locks considerably. Not that fast, but considerably, we'll say. Okay, so that's not a bad strategy. So that's our first video game strategies video for the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed that little tidbit, small tidbit. I hope it helps. I really truly hope it helps, because you never know. Situations might come up where you might need to have certain things done, and the best way to do it, to experiment. And that's how I learned, just by experimenting. Unfortunately, I spent a lot of money in the mech lab experimenting, but I did it so you don't have to. There you go. So if you want to increase your radar range, if you're a little weenie guy, you want to increase your radar range. For example, if you have let's say you are playing a not the urban mech. The urban mechs are slow. Let's say you are playing an Osiris, and you want to be able to detect enemy mechs. Okay. How do we do that? Easiest way to do that, make sure you have a targeting computer. Okay, now, targeting computer. We're going to put the biggest one we can get our hands on. Finable go. I don't think we're going to have enough room. This is not good. Okay, now we have the room. Let's see. Hey, put the jump jets and the feet. And get rid of the lasers. Put pulse lasers here instead. Medium pulse laser. Nope, doesn't fit. Phenomenal. Go. Damn it. Okay, now. Targeting computer, right there. Now we have this. Weapon groups. We want to save. Now. Now, this is a scout mech right here. This is meant for scouting. I would like to get a bigger targeting computer because the radar would be significantly more, but I can't fit it. Maybe if I remove some of the lasers and remove all the jump jets, I might be able to. If I remove these two, I might be able to fit the targeting computer on here. Yep, we can. So now let's try and fit the targeting computer. Okay, now we have the level. We have the big targeting computer on here. We still have jump jets. We still have 2 lasers. We still have 1 heat sink. We're not defenseless, but we do have a lot of scouting power. Now let's test it out. Of course, it costs me money, but let's try it anyway. I really shouldn't have spent money. I really should have tested it first, but that's fine. Okay, let's try it. Let's try this. See how it works. This is a very hard board when you have radar, because radar doesn't go through buildings very easily. You need bigger radars to go through buildings. Buildings are big, so it's hard to go through a building. It's very difficult to go through a building. So alright guys, this is going to be the very last game of our strategy series. This is the first video of our video game strategy series. I'm going to be covering a lot of games that I previously went over. I love going over different types of strategies. Sometimes they work for some people, sometimes they don't. I'm not saying have to do this. It just tricks I learned through the years I'm passing on to you. I'm going to be covering World of Tanks. I'm going to be covering this game, and I'm going to be covering a lot more. Okay, right off the bat, we got a blip right off the bat. Didn't even start yet, we got a blip. That's impressive. Just go to show that the radar is working. The radar, yep, the radar detector is working.
Target acquired.
268 meters through a building. It detected him. Through a building. That's insane, guys. It detected him through a building. We're not going to be able to kill him. We're not going to be able to kill him. We're not going to be able to kill him at all. So, all we're going to do is we're going to detect. We're going to try and run around to detect people. Wait.
New target acquired.
600 meters away. Level 3 targeting computer just detected somebody 600 meters away through a building. That's insane, guys. Targeting computers will enable you to detect people and check people through a building. As soon as you see somebody like this, push the R key.
Target acquired.
Wait, no. Push the E key. Letter E. Push enemy spotted.
Target spotted.
It'll let everybody know target is spotted and where on the map the target spotted. Just because you spotted them doesn't mean they spotted them. When you push,
Target spotted.
that means it pops up on everybody's map. When you scout, you have to do that. If you do not do that, your team members will not be able to see anything. Okay, guys? Try to remember what guys you spotted and what guys you didn't spot. Spotting is this game is not as easy as it is in World of Tanks. World of Tanks is spotting. Oh wait. I see somebody.
New target acquired.
666 meters away.
Target spotted.
We spotted somebody 600 meters away. A level 3 targeting computer spotted an Atlas 600 meters away. That's insane. Wide out in the open, guys. 600 meters away. That's insanity. Let's find out if he's through a building or not. If he's through a building, then depends on where he is. Ah, he's wide out in the open. Okay. He's wide out in the open. So we have 700 meters out in the open. So we can get through a building. Actually, it might have been through a building. Wait. This is through a building.
New target
That's
acquired.
out in the open.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
That's out in the open. 300 meters. So 300 meters and 700 meters for level 3. That's insane. That really is. That's truly insane. Now remember, the radar does not go 360, so you have to turn your torso. I think the radar goes front ways. So
Fuel at 25%.
Target spotted.
see, everybody is spotted. They're popping up right away. Why? Because they've been made.
New target
already.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Everybody I spot will automatically pop up when I come close enough for him. So, see? They're popping up on the radar like crazy because they've been spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
If you're running a spotting mech, a better targeting computer. You want as big as possible, as much speed as possible, and make sure you have jump jets. For the love of Christ, do not, and I mean
New target acquired.
do not. Okay, this catapult. Is he out in the open or is he behind the building? We're about to find out. He's behind the building. Oh no, he's out in the open. Hello. There he is. So, 700 meters out in the open. 300 meters behind the building. Not bad, guys. Not bad.
Negative. Target spotted.
See, I spotted somebody. He popped up quicker. That's how to spot. Very easy. See? He's always gonna pop up. Now, there's somebody who's popped up right there. I don't think I spotted him. About to spot him now. I'm gonna try and spot him if I can find him. Maybe he's up here. I think I spotted him. Yeah, I spotted him already.
New target acquired.
No, I didn't.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Him I didn't spot. Okay, guys. So that's the ball game. That's the video game strategies for this week. Join us next week for another video. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next. Next time video game strategies, we're gonna go over something different. Something a little different, you never know. We'll try new mechs, different mech types, different mech weights, stuff like that. We'll try going over different maps with different weights. We're also going to go over faction games. Also, I want to go over this. I want to go over how this works and how you're supposed to prepare for it. I want to go over quick plays. And I also want to go over the mech lab and the store. Okay, guys? And how to select your faction if you haven't done that already. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I answer all comments if you comment. Again, Let's Play and strategies will be the only thing I provide insight with this game. I will not be providing insight I will not be making any videos from this game for video game updates. Sorry. Piranha, I have no idea what their problem is. I guess they have a problem with streamers streaming this game, but I don't appreciate it. So, I don't know what Piranha's problem is. I don't like it, but I've been playing this game since beta, so nobody knows more than I do. So they really should treat their veterans and their streamers both with respect. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. Please like, subscribe to this channel. Please comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.